Video will be doing the Easter eggs and prediction for Season 6, Episode 4, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Beware spoiler, not caught up. So, this is part 2, so go watch part 1 first, and this episode, or this video is just going to be focusing on the Lighthouse storyline, whatever. And there's a reason I wanted to put it in a different video, a separate video, whatever, so, yeah. But the only Easter eggs or reference I actually caught was one. There's probably more, but that was to deal with the Alien franchise movies that I probably don't even know. But yeah, the only reference or Easter eggs I caught were when Dr. Benson was talking about the last autopsy had to perform was the body in the wall, which was the premiere episode. So yeah, but we meet a new agent, or kind of a new agent. She was also in the season premiere, and she was actually given a name here, but she was only in the pilot in that episode, and her name is Agent Diaz. So I'm not sure exactly when she's gonna die, but she most likely is gonna die, because now she's given a name and whatnot, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't have a good track record with other agents, since this is the big focus of why I made this video. So yeah, I don't know if she's gonna make it out of this season alive, though. I kind of hope she does, but I highly doubt she is. So the reason I wanted to make this video a separate video was because a lot of people were complaining about Yo-Yo this episode, of why she didn't use her powers here, and here, or whatever. And there were situations she could have used her powers, yes, whatever. But there were other situations she couldn't. So people were complaining about all that kind of stuff. And people seem to forget her powers don't work like normal speedsters, which she has to, always has to run and then snap back to where she originally comes from. And the reason she does that is because her powers are connected to her heartbeat. So if she's startled or whatever, freaked or whatever, she's not gonna work. Her powers are not going to work that good. Like, her powers are not gonna work that good. So yeah, trying to find a bat when being startled that's in the air is not gonna work very well. But that goes along with my other thing I commented on some other videos or whatever, is that her powers probably makes her unable to use her powers while jumping or climbing or whatever, since her heartbeat would beat faster in those situations, because she would be exercising more of trying to jump, trying to climb or whatever. So if she was even not startled and she found the bat while in her super speed, the problem would be, could she have caught it while jumping or climbing or whatever? If she could, she probably would have been able to do that, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure she hasn't been able to do that, because we've never actually seen her do something like that. So there's that. But a big focus of the season so far, and this episode particular, has been Yo-Yo not wanting to tell Mac about Keller and her relationship with Keller and all that kind of stuff, because she doesn't want to be she doesn't want Mac to want to put her and Keller on different missions and all that kind of stuff, which Mac even mentions that in the episode, earlier in the episode, during the scene with Keller. And that's, you can't, and he says to Keller, you can't second guess yourself because you're working with someone you care about. So from the information she was given throughout this episode, she technically did give second guess herself, because she saw that the bat thing melted a vent grate to escape the lab it was in. So grabbing it with her metal arms probably would not have been a good idea. Benson even says that the bat thing was highly combustible. So if she attempted to rip the bat thing away from the bat thing from Keller, it would cause probably a lot of damage, because it would have probably blew up or whatever. So, yeah. She had no idea exactly what would have happened. So she second-guessed herself because she cared about people, but she also has this whole bunch of stuff going through her head with Mac, Keller, and all that kind of stuff. She just froze, didn't know what to do, and whatnot. So, and it's not the first time she was in a similar situation in a way that dealt with her powers, because in season 5, a big part of her character since season 3, she's always been a headstrong character. She doesn't think, she just does. So but in season 5, it finally hit her, I guess, because when she went to go save Mac from Ruby, she lost her arms. So she wasn't thinking about herself. She only wanted to save Mac, but she also later on in the season, she also wanted to save Mac. She also wanted to save the world and all that kind of stuff. And she thought she was doing that by killing Ruby, but it ended up using what's called. So, she almost caused the end of the world by doing that. So here, since Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. does a lot of character development and all that kind of stuff, the character we had in season 3, season 4, season 5 isn't the character we're gonna have in season 6, because she finally grew. She finally realized maybe the best thing is not to go fling into action right away. Because even when we first met her, she didn't think. She went right for Medusa's eye or whatever, and she froze herself because she wasn't thinking. So she's finally got to a point. She's learning. That's what humans do. So yeah, that's just my opinion on it. That's just my opinion on the whole entire scenario. What went wrong, or what was going on with Yo-Yo in this episode and season as a whole, is that she just was overthinking herself, not being confident enough, I guess, anymore. So yeah, but for predictions, I honestly have no idea what could possibly go on in the next few episodes. The only possible prediction I have is that we're gonna, a very vague one, is that we're gonna get a lot of information next episode, since we have May been captured by Sarge, and Fitz been captured by the Chromicons. So I'm assuming we're gonna get a lot of information about both storylines next episode, since they're both captured. So yeah, if I missed any Easter eggs or references, comment down below. So see ya.